Welcome back to Dirt 5, and we're getting straight back into it today with our first race. Wolverine is driving, and it is a brand new one in the Rock Bouncer class Pathfinder event.
What's this Pathfinder event all about?
You gotta be real brave or clinically insane to want to race on these tracks.
I think a bit from column A and a dash from column B is ideal.
Pathfinder features the most hardcore off-road terrain in the whole Dirt Off-Road series.
That's right, it's just you, your custom-built rock-crawling machine, on-point navigation skills, and the unforgiving march of Father Time.
Father who?
Father Time is the personification of time. In recent centuries, he is often depicted as having a beard. James, you have a beard.
Oh my god, am I?
You're always wearing a watch as well.
I am Father Time. Behold my power over time itself.
What are you doing?
Manipulating time itself.
I don't think you are, James. Sorry, I think you're just James.
Who is this James? I only respond to Father Time or his timeliness.
Why are you always late?
It definitely looks interesting for sure. Wolverine's a little bit nervous at this one, so we'll see how he goes. He's racing in the WS Auto Racing Mudclaw of the Rock Bouncer class, and this is the Moroccan Roll in Dades Gorge, Morocco. Again, brand new event. It's probably unfair for me to make him go first all the time, and that's my prerogative. So here he is, off he goes. So this is, you've got to get to the finish percentage based, and you've got to beat a time. One stamp is 3:35. For all 3 stamps, you want a 250. What can he achieve? New car as well, so he's still learning. Lots of bouncing around. It's a weird car to control, he's saying. It's just bouncing. And trying to control that when you land is difficult. As you see, he goes a little bit off towards the rocks there. But he's finding his path. The problem is, when you're racing without other vehicles, is knowing where you're going. Sometimes it'll be difficult to tell where your next turn is coming. When you've got other vehicles, you can see them turn, so you kind of follow other vehicles quite a bit. He goes a little bit wrong here, getting a bit out of shape. He's getting up there, he's going to get back up the hill though. Can he do it? Just as the car just doesn't want to turn. So yeah, it's a little bit hard, especially for someone like him who is new to this. Trying to work out where he's going of his own accord is difficult. I am trying to help him, but I also want him to try and learn himself, if that makes sense. I am trying to guide where possible. So he's getting a bit out of shape, hitting different rocks. He's still trying to find the path. Making it up there. We're 52% through. There's been a lot of rocks hit. But then that's the aim of the game, I suppose. You've got to find your own way up, hit as many rocks on the way, and just try and post a fast time. Problem is, we don't know if he's on target or not. That's the downside as well. You just got to go and hope you've got a decent time out of it. So far, he's 69%, 70% through, and he's got about a minute to get 3 stamps. But we don't know if that's doable or not. It's really one of those weird ones where you just don't know how you're doing. But he manages to get up the next section. Here we go. It's a bit of a struggle if you don't carry the speed through as well. He's trying to be a little bit careful on the corners. He doesn't want to keep hitting the barrier, but he's just struggling to make the car stop as it's bouncing over the place. Brilliant turn there. Really flew it through the air. Turned as well while in the air, which was really nice. Another sharp right-hander looking at this one. But he makes it through. And is this the end of the event? Has he done this? He has. He has finished with all 3 stamps. He beat the time by quite a way. He had a 2:14 finish time and he had to beat a 2:50. That is very impressive, especially the first time driving the vehicle and the first time this type of event for him. We're not hanging around today, we're straight back into the next one. This is Drift Down to Cape Town in the Cape Town staging. Gymkana A Gymkhana event for the first time.
If I say Gymkana, what's the first thing that comes to mind?
Donuts. Cars doing donuts.
What's the second thing that comes to mind?
Horses not doing donuts.
Correct. But you were right the first time. It's all about them hearse purrs, baby. Just to be clear, I'm talking about cars, not actual horses.
Got it.
Drift, jump, and donut your way to success in these custom-built stunt arenas.
You need to string together tricks and stunts and post the best score you can in the allotted time.
Keep the crowd hyped and don't get motion sick.
Yeah, don't mess up the interior.
We'll have to hose it out and we're going to charge you.
Now I must say, as I'm driving this, Soldierboy's in the car, we're in the Skoda Fabia Rally 2 Evo, the modern rally class, and I am worried. I'm not one for drifting cars normally, I'm not one for trying to do tricks. I'm not looking forward to this. So we need 3,000 points for 1 stamp, which is the minimum we really want, and 3 stamps is 18,000. I think the problem I'm having with this car is it's probably got a little bit too much grip. I'm trying to handbrake it. I don't generally use a handbrake, so work that one out. Trying to get it to drift, it's not the easiest event, and it does take practice. I'm kind of regretting the fact that Wolverine went first now and got the Rock Breaker event. I wish I'd done that. Yeah, Gymkhana is one of those events you're either very good at or you're not, and I'm going with the not. Although if we smash things, we get a bonus, so we've got to remember that. Smash everything. I missed those three. Trying to smash things, I don't know why I just went for the barrier rather than trying to round it. Trying to drift, and it's just not working. We have got the minimum score for 1 stamp. I'm not expecting much more from this. We're getting little bits of points, nothing fantastic. 30 seconds left, so a minute and a half for trying to do your best time. I'm kind of missing the little things we should be hitting. I'm just trying to get some speed up to do a jump or something. Gymkana is not my event. 943 points there. So definitely jumping is where I'm going to score my points. 18,000 free stamps I will not achieve. We're very close, 5 seconds left. Trying to finish off with a nice little drift. I will say, I think I got better as the event went on, but I hate Gymkana. I'm not a fan. We finished with 5,061 points, which is enough for 1 stamp. So out of the two of us, I would say Wolverine did the better in the 2 new events. And I'm surprised that I couldn't do better in Gymkana. But it's not my event. It's something we'll have to try and get better at over time. I'm assuming there's going to be more races like this. I'm blaming the car, but it is probably my fault, to be fair. And that is very quick and over for this episode. It's a very short episode, 2 races. In the next episode, we start the Ignition main events. And they're going to be interesting. We'll see you then.